Gummy bears and jelly beans, and a lot of other food that are in many of our pantries are associated with a recent regulation impacting the food and beverage industry. The FDA recently announced that red dye number 3 will no longer be permitted to be used in food and pharmaceutical products. My name is Stephen Pavlich, an enterprise account executive at Loftware, working with our food and beverage customers. And I wanted to speak for a few minutes today about red dye number 3 and the impacts this will have on the food and beverage space. For those of you not very familiar with red dye number 3, it's known by its chemical name erythrocene. It's a synthetic water-soluble cherry pink dye. It's used in food and pharmaceuticals as a colorant. However, due to increased health concerns and risks, it's being phased out of the US. It's been banned in the EU since 1994 for food consumption. It's also banned in Japan, China, New Zealand, the United Kingdom, and Australia. In pharmaceuticals, that coloring additive is used in capsules, tablets, syrups, coatings, used for identification and appearances. In food, that red dye is used to enhance the red coloring in desserts, candies, cakes, frostings, cereals, and many other food products that you may or may not be aware of. The FDA announced on January 15th of 2025 that this colorant will no longer be allowed to be used in food products or ingested drugs. Manufacturers who use red dye number 3 in food products have until January 15th of 2027 to reformulate their products without this ingredient. Manufacturers who use red dye number 3 in ingestible drugs have until January 18th of 2028 to reformulate their products. In 1990, the FDA banned the use of red dye number 3 in cosmetics such as lipstick and skincare products. In addition, it was also banned in topical drugs such as pain relief ointments. However, all the way back in 1980, the FDA discovered that red dye 3 was a carcinogen, and there are federal laws that strictly prohibit the use of cancer-causing color additives to be used in food and topical drugs. The FDA promised to have it removed from food products. However, for the past 33 years, it has remained in the food that we eat and the drugs that we ingest. It's just not about reformulating your products. Your labels need updating too. This includes product labels, packaging, marketing materials to reflect those new reformulations. The red dye 3 listing must be removed and replaced with any alternative colorants or ingredients. And any claims related to natural or artificial colorants are going to need to be adjusted accordingly as well. You'll also need to communicate this to and inform your distributors, your suppliers, your retail partners, and supply chain partners. Our end-to-end cloud-based labeling platform works with pharmaceutical as well as food and beverage companies to manage their labeling as well as their artwork management across their global supply chains. Loftware enables companies and their business partners to ensure that all ingredients, including red dye 3 replacements, are accurately documented and traceable throughout the supply chain. We help companies to adapt, approve, and incorporate new regulations, ensuring that all products are correctly labeled and compliant with the latest standards, avoiding costly fines and recalls. So if you'd like to find out more, please visit loftware.com and click on the Contact Us button up in the corner. I really appreciate your time today. Thank you very much.